If you ask the people that knows me, they will tell you I am a highly disciplined person. The people that is closest to me knows that I have a lot of discipline, and I have to agree with them. Since I am 5 years old, since I'm a kid, I've been doing things that I don't like to do, making myself do the things that I have to do. I am responsible. I've been always having the best grades studying, and I don't like studying. I have lost weight. I have always finished what I start. Like, I eat healthy. I make myself, do sports, practice for competitions, all these stuff that require discipline. And I just noticed that people around me is also very responsible, very disciplined. And it's just a quality that attracts me and attracts a lot of people because it demonstrates that, you have potential, you're extraordinary. Not everyone has discipline. And because this is such a quality in me, like a virtue that I have, it has become natural to me. So I wanna show you what I have learned about discipline, how I am so disciplined, and what I've seen in others, because my best friends, my partner, the people that I admire the most are highly disciplined. The first thing I want to say about discipline is that, like everything, or most of the things, is a habit. So a habit is an action that is ignited, immersed, like it's part of you. It's automatic. It's unconscious. You don't think about it. For example, waking up every day and going to the bathroom to pee is a habit. Brushing your teeth after a certain activity, like showering, you shower, get out of the shower and brush your teeth, that's a habit. Getting in your car and instantly putting your seatbelt, that's a habit. So there are these things that you barely think about, but you do every day. Scrolling on your phone when you're in the bathroom, that's a habit. Things like that. And like all the habits, they take repetition to get automatic. So at first, if you have never been disciplined, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. For me, it has been never hard because I've been doing it since I have a memory. But for you, it's gonna be super hard. So don't be so mean on yourself. Don't say, oh no, I'm not good for this. I'm never gonna be disciplined. This is just not who I am. Like, it's a habit, and like every other habit, you can build it, you can practice it, you can make it part of your identity, make it part of your daily actions. That doesn't require much effort. So that said, I have a lot of discipline because I am a very goal-oriented person. I like results. I like rewards. I am very competitive. I like prizes. If I see something that I want, I'm going to get it. Period. No, I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna get it. And there are two types of rewards that I am familiar with. I am not a doctor. I am not a psychologist. So like everything is coming from my memories, my experiences. So you might be like a psychologist and be like, oh yeah, she's talking about this term and this. Yeah, this is by the doctor, this, the study. I don't know any of that. You wanna leave it in the comments and help others? Good. So for me, there's two types of rewards. The ones that come from inside you and the ones that are external rewards, like results, external results. The first one is something that makes you feel good, pleasurable, like something that makes you happy at the moment. This could be, eating a cookie, eating sugar. That gives you an instant internal reward because your tongue likes the sugar and then gets in your brain and creates all these good, pleasurable feelings. And then there are external rewards. For example, winning a prize, getting a raise, or for example, let's say you want to lose weight. The external reward will be looking thinner, getting muscle. The external results. I know I'm repeating myself over and over again. I tend to do that. You'll like it though. It's just to get in your brain, to program you the right way, to brainwash you. Thank you for letting me brainwash you, by the way. Okay, but let's continue. So now we know there's two types of rewards. And people that is like super disciplined and super, super, super passionate about it and are like the number one in what they do. Let's say Messi in soccer. Let's say Magnus Carlsen in chess. Bad Bunny in music. Like all these people that are like super, super stars on what they do is because they love what they do. Their reward doesn't come from outside. They're not doing these things. You think Messi has been playing soccer for however 30 plus years to get the World Cup? The last thing he was thinking about when he was 13, playing soccer every day, was the World Cup. Like, he loved to do it. It was fun for him. He was making money because he felt pleasure. He felt it was his passion. And did it again and again and again until he perfected it. And now he is the best soccer player of our decade. I have to admit that. Yeah, I know. People will be like, Nora, you weren't like this. This is internal for my past friends. And then Magnus Carlsen the same. He doesn't study chess because he has to study chess. He studies chess because he likes to, because he enjoys doing it, because there's an internal reward of pleasure when he is playing chess. That said, you can make yourself do things you don't want to do a habit and rewarding for yourself from the inside. This is very hard because it requires a lot of mentality, a lot of mental rewired, because obviously it's hard for you to feel pressure when you are doing something you don't like. But let me give you an example. Very toxic example, but it's my experience. My parents were very strict with grades at school. So my little brain, when I was a little kid, thought if I get good grades, my parents will love me. But if I get bad grades, my parents will be disappointed of me, will be mad at me, therefore they're gonna reject me. And I don't like that. So my internal pleasure for getting good grades was receiving the validation and love from my parents because I brought them a good grade. This made me do things that I didn't want to do, like doing homework. Imagine a 10-year-old saying, no, I don't want to go to your party because I have to finish this assignment. That was me. Or studying or doing all this. This creates discipline on me because of my internal reward of not letting down my parents. Some people that lose weight, they do it also for internal rewards because the doctor tells them you have diabetes, you have high cholesterol, you are going to have a horrible life when you're old if you don't start working out right now. So now they have that fear, that internal motivation of, if I don't work out, if I don't do my diet, I will die. So I'm gonna put everything I have and I'm gonna do the things that I don't like to do for myself to be healthier, to feel better. And then I don't know where they lose the weight. They look beautiful and they feel beautiful and they have all the energy of the world and it's amazing. These examples are kind of toxic, I know. You should look at internal reward that actually benefits you, but fear and rejection are also great motivators inside for discipline. Now, something that I have noticed is that internal rewards, the ones that I'm telling you about, the ones with mentality, the ones that are associated with feelings, fear, love, fulfillment for yourself, validation, are a lot more strong and give you a lot more motivation to be disciplined than external rewards, like external results. For example, if you are saving money for something external, let's say to buy a car, and you are buying that car because your external reward is so my friends can see that I bought the car, so I can post it on Instagram, so I can take girls and the girls can, like me because I have this amazing car. I can promise you, you are never gonna get the car. You're not gonna be disciplined enough to save the money to get the car. I'm sorry, you're not. But if your reward is, I've been wanting this car since I'm 5 years old because I love cars and I'm passionate about cars. And this car has these cylinders. I love the year, the color, and the seats, and you just are in love with the car. I promise you're gonna get that car. That simple. That simple. That's another financial, personal finance is another area where I'm highly, highly disciplined. Like, I tend to oversave instead of overspend. It's in my identity. Like, sometimes I feel I'm too disciplined and I should let myself loose. But it's okay. I'm working on that too. What else I have to tell you? Let me give you practical examples of how to be disciplined. So, first of all, you gotta find that internal reward. If you're doing for an external reason, you're never gonna get the discipline. You're never gonna make yourself do something you don't want to for an external result. Never, never. Look at me. I am very disciplined in so many things, but I want this external reward. I want this external reward of getting a job, a good job, like a corporate good, on a good corporate. Oh my God, I just keep repeating myself. I'm sorry. So I still haven't found a job. I procrastinate a lot to apply for internships, to apply for jobs, to get into the interviews. And I know I have what it takes. Like, I know I have like what they're asking for. I'm smart, I'm responsible, I work great with teammates, I have leadership skills, communication skills. Everywhere that I have worked at, they love me. They say I learn too fast. They say I'm super responsible. They say that I always put the extra mile, So I know I have what it takes, but I don't want to make myself get the job. Why? Because I haven't found an internal reason, an internal validation, like an internal reward for me to get that job. I just want that job to say I have a job. I don't even need that job. I have a house. I am well fed. I don't need the money. I just want the job to say, hey, I have a job, and show everybody that I have a job. It's not like I need it or I'm working on that. That's just an example of areas where I'm not disciplined because there's no reason for me to be disciplined. And another practical tip that I will give you to be disciplined is how I was saying at the beginning, is a habit. And like a habit, you gotta practice it. So make yourself do things you don't want to. Just that simple. That simple. And it doesn't have to be for a long period of time. For example, let's say you wanna read more. You never read. And you wanna start reading. And you are on your bed, bored, or you just came from work. You have the TV, you have the controller, you have your phone. You can scroll on Instagram or TikTok. You can watch a show, or you can read. And if you do the things right and you set up your environment right, you should have the book in front of you, accessible, just like the TV, just like your phone. And your mind is gonna go, oh, I don't wanna read. I really don't wanna read. I rather watch TV. I rather doom scroll. I'm not gonna read. You gotta make yourself tell your brain, I don't care what you don't want. I don't care what you want. You are gonna read. And make yourself read. Even a page, 2 pages for 5 minutes, that's enough. And after that, reward yourself, celebrate yourself, so your mind, your brain understands, I did something good, rewarding, this is beneficial, I'm gonna do it again. Because if you finish reading and you do nothing, your brain is gonna be like, this is a meaningless activity, I don't wanna do it again. I know I'm putting a lot, but I hope you guys understand me. Another example, let's say you are in school. I have done this one personally. You are in school, you have a final project, you have 2 weeks to complete it. You know you have 2 weeks to complete it, but you still wait until the last second to do it. You always do the same. and it's a sloppy work that you are not proud of. And after the project is finished, you are like, oh, I could have done so much better. It could have been so much like easier for me if I would have started sooner. And now I'm here, burnt out, finishing this project, and it's not even that good. What a disappointment. I'm such a horrible, lazy, undisciplined person. Okay, that was the last project. And now you have another project, another final project for your school. And same situation, but you still have the 2 weeks. You still have the 2 weeks for the project, and you want to make yourself work towards that project, do little assignments, so when the due date comes, you got it all finished, and it's well done, and it's good. So you are on the day 13 days for the project due date, and you wake up on a Saturday morning late, you are lazy, you just want to watch a movie or whatever you do on a Saturday morning, and you're like, oh, I have a project, I have to do it, I have to do my homework, I have to do it for a project, it's 30% of my grade, but I don't want to, I still have 13 days, I really don't want to. You gotta tell your brain right there. That's the perfect moment. When you don't want to and you're telling yourself in your brain, catch yourself. That is the perfect moment to start doing it. Believe me. It's gonna be super hard at the beginning, but then it's gonna become a habit. Like now for me, it's natural. When I wake up and I say, I don't wanna do my homework, I instantly go, grab my computer and start doing my homework. And I'm in my head, I'm still like, I don't wanna do this, I hate this. But I'm doing it. I'm making myself do something I don't like. And it's automatic because it's a habit. So that moment when you wake up that Saturday morning and you say, I hate this, I don't wanna do it. I'd rather go eat outside, I'd rather go talk to this person, watch this show, go out with my friends. You gotta make yourself do it. And how you do that? Just doing it. Just telling your brain, I don't care what you want, you're gonna do your homework. Just imagine you are a little kid and you are a mom at the same time, and you're telling yourself as a kid, I don't care what you want, you're gonna eat your vegetables. I don't care what you want, you're gonna do your homework. Period. Why? Because it's what you have to do. Because you gotta be responsible. Because this is what is good for you. At the beginning, I'm telling you, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna listen to your head. And you're just gonna automatically go to your bad habits. But with time, if you make yourself do the things you don't want to at the moment, it's gonna become automatic. And it's gonna give you not only the external results, because they always come when you do things right, but internal rewards, those are the best. And sorry if I am not great at speaking. I am almost 9.5 months pregnant. I cannot believe I'm still pregnant. This baby was supposed to come out over a week ago. I'm not gonna stress myself about it anymore. As you can tell, very highly disciplined people is also very highly controlling people, and when things don't go your way, it's a little stressful. And I changed the setup today because I showed the last video I did to my fiance, and he said, oh my God, you're showing your house. That's so vulnerable. I don't like it. You're showing too much. So now in this one, I'm literally showing the entire house. I cannot wait to see his reaction. This is it. Bye. Love you.